Hello and welcome to Avatar of Initiative. Today you're going to be watching the second part of my second stream of Slay the Spire, where I'm going to be playing the Watcher. This stream was rather short because I didn't do super well, so instead of highlights, I'm just gonna put the whole video up and you can see the kind of mess it was for yourself. Thanks for watching. Alright, so the only other one I haven't played on stream so far is the Watcher. The Watcher is a little bit more complicated, in my opinion, than most of the other three, but we'll give it a try anyways. Alright, let's see. We can remove a card from our deck, max HP plus 7, obtain a curse and max HP plus 14, or lose our starting relic. We do not want to lose Pure Water because Miracle is a very good card for this person. It allows us... So we have two different stage or stances as this character. We can move between Wrath stance and Calm stance. So while we're in Wrath stance, we both deal and receive double damage. So it's good for dealing damage, but you're also going to take a lot of damage if you stay in it for too long. But when you go into Calm stance, you gain... go back to normal where you only deal in back 1, but when you exit Calm Stance you gain 2 energy, so you kind of want to be moving back and forth between the two of them, so you can go into Wrath Stance, get some extra energy, deal a bunch of damage, but also hopefully be able to go back into Calm Stance to get some block and not take as much damage. Miracle is a very useful card, which I will show you when we get it, but so I'm just going to start with some extra HP here. Going to a shop first off when you only start off with 99 gold is not super useful, so the fact that 2 of these are real close to the beginning is not the best. We're going to go up through this one that way. Alright, so Miracle gives us 1 energy. We get to hold in our hand, which is what retain means. It doesn't go away at the end of our turn, and we can just play it to gain 1 free energy, so it's super helpful. We get to start with one of those in our hand every game. Or, yeah, so we're gonna just strike this guy a couple of times. And we don't need to defend because he's not gonna attack us this turn. He's gonna do his ritual thing, which in 3 turns will give him a bunch of strength, but that's alright. He's gonna hit us this turn, but we're going to so we're not gonna enter eruption, because I don't think I have enough strikes to really make that worthwhile right now, because then we'll take a lot of damage back. I'm going to defend, and then I'm going to do a couple of strikes here, so that way we only take 1 damage. Alright, so then we'll do Vigilance to gain us some extra calm. And now we're in calm mode. You can see upon our whooshing past us, we are calm. So that'll give us enough to block his attacks. Alright, so now we're going to go into Eruption, which deals damage and puts us into Eruption mode and gives us energy back because we left Calm Stance. So now our strikes will deal 12 damage and we can just knock him out. Alright, so we got a weak potion, which applies weak, and we got a card here. We got Protect, which is a retain, which is nice, and gain 12 block. We've got Flurry of Blows, which deals 4 damage, and whenever you change stances, this return this from the discard pile to your hand. So if you change stances a lot, this comes back to your hand a lot, which is very useful considering it's free. And then we have Nirvana. Whenever you scry, we can gain 3 block. So we don't have any cards that do scrying yet. But this character does have some, which is a useful ability that allows you to look at the top cards of your deck and you can immediately move some of them to your discard pile if you want. I'm going to go with Flurry of Blows because you start off with some cards that can change your stances, so that's somewhat likely to come back to your hand somewhat often here. Alright, speaking of which, that is gonna, could potentially happen now. So we're going to use Flurry of Blows. We're going to use Vigilance here, which puts us in a calm stance. Then we get Flurry of Blows back, so we can once again just Flurry of Blows him again and strike him to get that one dead in 1 turn. Alright, we don't really need... We'll just strike this guy 3 times because he's not doing an attack to us. Strike, strike, strike. Alright, let's see. So yeah, this time we can do an eruption, deal damage to him, and then do a strike for extra damage to knock him out. So we get some gold, we get a card back. Alright, so we got Consecrate, which deals 5 damage to all enemies, which is useful. We got Meditate, which puts a card from our discard pile into your hand and retain it, so we can basically give a call to retain. And we also enter Calm, but it does end our turn. And then we got Wallop, which deals 9 damage and gain block equal to the unblocked damage dealt. So that could be useful and deal a lot more damage if we're in the eruption state, which is super helpful, because then we could gain a lot of block as well. So that's kind of a rough one because it costs 2 though. Consecrate for some AoE or Wallop. I think I'm going to go with Wallop. I like it. Let's see what we get at this one. Okay, it's just a battle. Darn, that's alright. Alright, so let's do a strike on this guy, a defend. Probably could have just done a wallop. Oops, oh well. You know what, why not? We haven't done a miracle yet. Let's do a wallop on this guy. Deal 9 damage, gain 9 armor. That's a good trade. Didn't need to play the other armor in that case, but that's whatever. Like I said, I'm not the best at this game, but it's fine. Alright. So we'll be able to strike down the one dealing more damage, and then be able to defend using our blocks so we don't take any damage from this guy. Doing pretty good so far. Only lost 1 HP. Good. Do a lovely flurry of blows and then a strike to take him out and continue on. Alright, we got Crescendo, which is retain, and we enter Wrath and then Exhaust, so we can decide when we want to enter Wrath, but then that card's removed for the rest of the game. We've got Bowling Bash, which deals 7 damage for each enemy in combat, so the more enemies there are, the more this does, but it only targets 1 enemy. And then we've got Wreath of Flame, which your next attack deals 5 additional damage. Ooh, that's fun. Let's see, do we want to deal 7 damage for every enemy, deal 5 additional damage? That could go well with our bash that gives us armor based on how much damage we do. Yeah, let's go with that one. Alright, let's see. What if we continue on up all these random ones and then hit the flamey enemy? Yeah, let's give that a try. Found a hole in the ground. As we approach the hole, an enormous serpent appears from within. Hello, what have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that which you can buy anything. Do you agree? So we can obtain a lot of gold, but become cursed with doubt, which means at the end of our turn we gain a week. Or we can disagree. A lot of money is useful, but doubt is not great, so I'm going to disagree. Especially since we're probably not going to run into any stores on this point until the next floor anyways, so we're going to have plenty of time to get more gold. Alright, we went into the Cleric again. We don't need the HP, so we're going to remove a card from our deck. Let's remove one of the defend cards. We can continue onward, see what we get here. Ah, it's the banana and the donut again. Sure, let's just get some more health here. More health is good. This guy starts off with less health than the some of the ones we've started with before. Oh, nice, a free chest. You can get 47 gold and the preserved insects, so elites have less HP, or the sapphire key. I think I'm going to go with preserved insect because we're going to fight an elite right now anyways, and an elite starting with less HP is very helpful. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got strikes, we got Wreath of Flame. Wreath of Flame is not useful on strikes because they just deal 6 damage anyways, so we'll just smack this guy. He's going to be stunned for a turn. Hopefully we can get... Alright, we did not get super great cards here for attacks. That's alright, we'll play a miracle so we have enough to completely defend ourselves here, so we don't take damage from him. We do have to be aware that this guy regens some health at the end of each of his turns, so that's alright. We got Wallop here, that's good. It'd be better if we had Wreath of Flame, but that's fine. We'll play this Fury of Blows. We'll do a Wallop to get us some health, or some defense, and then we'll do a little more defense so we don't take as much damage from him. Alright, so now that he's not going to attack us this round, let's go into Eruption, making us deal even more damage. Alright, nice. So we can do Wreath of Flame here to make our Flurry of Blows deal so much damage. We got a couple more strikes that we can just hit him with a ton of damage all in one turn. And since he's not attacking, it doesn't matter what he's going to do. He's going to debuff us a bit, but that's fine. So you can see now he's going to hit us for 36. So he's only going to hit us for 36 because we're in Wrath mode. But it doesn't matter because we can just kill him before he hits us for that. I was going to say we could turn into Calm mode, but we don't need that. And now we get Nunchucks. Every time we play 10 attack cards, we gain an energy. Nice. And we get the Emerald Key and a card. We got Protect, which is retain, gain 12 block. We've seen that one before. We got Simmering Fury, which at the start of our next turn enter Wrath and draw 2 cards. And we've got Tranquility, which is a retain that enters Calm and then Exhaust. I think I'm going to go with Simmering Fury. That sounds like a good one. Alright, we can step here, get a chest, get the Ink Bottle, or the Sapphire Key. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. Or the Sapphire Key. I think we don't need the Ink Bottle. That's fine. We'll stop by here. Let's see. Resting would heal us for a lot more. Let's see what we can smith. That just costs 1 less. Alright, that's helpful. Vigilance gains just more block. What about Wreath of Flame? Deals 8. What about Wallop? We could make Wallop deal a lot more damage so we get more block there. Or deal Flurry of Blows so we can get a lot more free damage there. That'd be helpful. Considering Flurry of Blows is free, and we could potentially play that multiple times in 1 turn, I think it gaining 2 damage is probably better than that gaining 3. Yeah, let's go with Flurry of Blows, getting upgraded there. And we can just go through this event and upgrade another card. Oh, well, this event is a battle. Alright, that's fine. Let's do Vigilance here. And then we'll do Simmering Fury, so next turn we can draw a bunch of cards, have a bunch of energy, and do a lot. This guy's going to hit us for a bit of damage, but that's alright. We'll take 5, and next turn we're going to do a lot. We've got so many cards. We got 5 energy. We can hit him a lot there. We can do Wreath of Flame followed by Wallop to deal 28 damage and get us 28 armor, which is super great. And then we'll just kill him off with the Strike. We got Crush Joints, which deals 8 damage, and if it was a last skill or card played this combat was a skill, apply a vulnerability. We got Flying Sleeves, which deals 4 damage twice and is a retained card. That's super cool. Or another Wallop. Let's go with the Flying Sleeves. That'll go well with our Wreath of Flame, making it deal some extra damage there. Let's do some more smithing. Upgrade some things. Flying Sleeves does that twice. Maybe upgrade Wallop this time, or Wreath of Flame. No, let's upgrade Wallop this time. That's always super helpful. Then we'll do some smaller combats here. Fighting another slime and another slaver here. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Alright, we're going to deal 12 damage to this guy and gain 12 armor. And then we're going to do another defense, so we take less damage, or do we want to do something? Or we could just do a strike. Let's do a strike here. So we'll take a little bit of damage, but this guy's almost dead, which is good. Alright, we're going to, I guess, go very defensive this turn, since we don't have that. We can do Wreath of Flame and keep that hopefully on. I hope that sticks around for next turn. We're going to do this and do an extra defense, so we take a little bit less damage to us. Looks like Vigor sticks around. That's good. So that's what makes that a little better. We can use that to stick around. So we can... Alright, so we'll do this, which does 9 damage twice now that we got the Wreath of Flame, which is super helpful. And then we'll just strike this guy twice, and we'll do a Flurry of Blows. And, yeah, he's getting down there. Alright, we'll erupt at this guy since he's not going to attack us. We'll do our Flurry of Blows here. And then we'll do Wreath of Flame and this and this. And we'll just play this to get rid of it. So it's not in our deck anymore. Which I basically forgot I could do with the slime cards, but you can. Alright, and then we'll just give this guy... we're entangled, so we can't play attack cards. That is incredibly unhelpful. And we're stuck in Wrath form, which makes we're going to just take more damage. I was really thinking we'd just be able to finish him off this round, but unfortunately he entangled us, which is real bad for that scenario. So we're going to take a little more damage before we can finish him off. Flurry of Blows deals 22 damage, though, so that's real good. We got Prey, which gains 3 Mantra. When you gain 10 Mantra, you enter Divinity, which is super useful because upon entering the stance, you'd gain 3 energy, attacks deal triple damage, but you don't take extra damage. But you exit it at the start of your next turn, so you only have 1 turn of being in it. So I could get Prey, which starts to get us mantras, which is helpful, and we shuffle Insights, which allow us to draw 2 cards, so that's super useful. Empty Body allows us to gain 7 block and exit our stance, which could be a useful thing if we're in the offensive stance and don't want to be anymore. Or we got Carve Reality, which deals 6 damage and adds a Smite, which is a retain card that deals 12 damage. That's super useful. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Carve Reality. Just go with a little bit more damage is good. Gives us a powerful attack we can play right away or wait a turn. Speaking of which, alright, we're going to wallop this guy, and then we're going to Carve Reality at him, which will give us Smite, but because it has Retain, we don't have to play it this turn. And that's perfect. We can enter Eruption, and then Smite him for 24 damage, which is exactly what I was hoping to do. Alright, we got Tranquility, which enters Calm and exhausts. We got Third Eye, which gains 7 block and scry 3. Ooh, that's pretty useful. Or we can do Crescendo, which is just enter Wrath and exhaust, which is the opposite of Tranquility. We're going to go Third Eye so that we can figure out what we're going to draw next and mess around with that a bit. We might even be able to upgrade it here, so it gains 9 block and scries 5. That would allow us to look at a lot of cards in our deck, which is super, super helpful. Alright, let's fight this giant slime again. We fought this one before today. We'll do better this time. Alright. First thing we're going to do is give him a couple strikes here. Then I'm going to do the Third Eye. Alright, let's get rid of Simmering Fury. And actually, let's see. Yeah, let's just get rid of Simmering Fury. The rest of those are pretty good to draw next turn because I can play Flurry of Blows and then Eruption to immediately get that back, and also play Flying Sleeves. Let's just get rid of Strike then, since I'm not going to be able to afford to play it. Alright, he's going to spray us with some goop. Slimes, boo. Alright. Nice, nice. We're going to Flurry of Blows. We're going to Eruption. We're going to get Flurry of Blows back. Instead of doing Flying Sleeves, we're going to Carve Reality here. And then we're going to do Flying Sleeves, which will knock him down to 73. And then I'm going to hit him with Smite. We'll just knock this guy down real far in like one turn. Maybe I should have waited one more turn so I could knock him down even further before he split. Oh well. Alright, we're going to Wrath of Flames. We're going to wall up this guy. We're going to get lots of armor from that. I'll split again. Let's see what we get this time. Alright, we got Eruption again. Alright, I'm going to Eruption this guy. I'm going to strike this guy. We're going to take an awful lot of damage. Oh, well, I did not do the calculations on that well, because that just got me killed. I did not. I stuck in that form way too long. That was it. I have not had, like I said, I have not done the best with this guy and tend to stick in the double damage form way too long, which just leads to me basically ending up dead, which is unfortunate. That's getting pretty close to 2 hours, so I think I'm probably going to call it there for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching, and hopefully you can tune in again next time. Tomorrow I'm probably going to play a different game than this. I don't want to play Slay the Spire all the time. Otherwise it might get a little boring for everyone watching the same game every time. So I'm going to try something else tomorrow, but hopefully you guys will enjoy that too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and come in next time.